Did you know the Elgato Facecam 4K is the first webcam to support lens filters? So in this video, we're going to try that out. We're also going to just look at the different features of this webcam, experiment with it. We're also going to compare it to my Logitech Brio. And by the end of it, I'm going to talk about one feature of this webcam that I think makes it so special and different from the rest. So let's get into it. The Elgato Facecam 4K costs $199 and it comes in 4 different colors. Full transparency, I was gifted this webcam, but y'all know I love my Logitech Brio down. So I'm so interested to see which one will be my new favorite. What you get when you purchase the Elgato Facecam 4K is you get the webcam, you get the monitor mount, it also comes with a USB-C cable, and of course, documentation. Also wanted to note that you can like tilt this webcam down if you want some of these shots. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So one of the first things I noticed after unboxing is how lightweight this webcam is. And then something else I noticed off the bat is that this doesn't come with a microphone. So for me, that doesn't bother me at all because I tend to use an external microphone. And in general, I feel like webcam microphones don't sound good. I feel like it's just because of like the distance it usually is from your mouth when you can have like an external one that's closer. So that doesn't bother me, but I want to point that out just in case you are someone that like wants a built-in microphone with your webcam. Now, one thing that I love is that it is a USB-C cable, so it fits perfectly into my MacBook. With my Logitech Brio, I had to buy this USB-C adapter, and one time I lost this adapter, I couldn't use this webcam. So yeah, I'm so glad that Elgato is USB-C. Okay, y'all, so this is footage straight out of the Elgato. This is 4K footage. The Elgato could shoot in 4K at 60 frames per second. I have 2 different lights on. So the Elgato is fixed focus, so it should continue to focus on me. But yeah, what do you guys think of this? This is what my Logitech Brio looks like with all the lights on. Y'all, which one do you think looks better to you? The Logitech is from 2019, the Elgato is from 2025. Which ones do you prefer? Or do you prefer my MacBook? Who knows? This is what my MacBook Pro's 2019 camera looks like with all the lights on. How do y'all think this looks? Yeah, it's interesting. So this should be around 720p. So I think I'll do a side by side so you can see what like 720p and 4K looks like. And then just for fun, I wanted to compare the quality to my iPhone 17 Pro Max. So I'm shooting 4K, 30 frames per second, the back camera, just to see this video quality. I know that some people actually like stream and create content with their phone, so just wanted to see how that looks as well to compare it with the webcams. So with some tea that I wanted to get into was this DSLR-like control. So I did a lot of research on this webcam and people were not happy with that kind of like saying, they're like DSLR, like what? So I will say that, it comes down to the marketing, and I'll let you guys decide if you think it's DSLR like you can tell the difference between like a Canon or a Sony type camera, but you do get to control things like the ISO, you get to control like the shutter speed, like regular webcams, you don't get control over that, but with this you do. So I see both sides, but now I'm going to go into Elgato's Camera Hub and you can be the judge of this DSLR-like control. Okay, y'all, so right now I'm in Elgato's Camera Hub, and this is where you can actually change the resolution to 4K. So you can see the preview format down here is 1080p at 30. So if you wanted to do 4K, you could click that. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm screen recording and my laptop cannot handle too many things at once. One of the things I like is that you can actually like save this stuff to the hardware after you change all of the settings, so you don't have to change it every single time. So that's really cool. So then they have a lot of different things that you can like play around with and all that. I love the grid just to see if you're centered or not. But let's get into the DSLR-like control. So you get that over here. So for example, you can see the ISO is at 465. And I know all the film buffs are going to be like, that's not good. It's supposed to be between 100 and 400. But they said on the Elgato website that under 1000 is the goal. So I have 2 lights on this side. If I added 1 light on this side, it would be in the 100 to 400 range, but I don't have that right now. But yeah, this is automatic. But what makes it DSLR is that you can control it yourself. So you can actually change the ISO like it is a DSLR to like whatever you want it to be. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, but I actually think the automatic did like a really good job. And then also it's the same thing for white balance. So that's what the automatic looks like. Oh, wow. That's so different from what I set it to. I think I like a golden kind of look. So yeah, you can change different things like that. There's also noise reduction. There are effects that you can do. For some reason, the effects aren't working for me, so I need to figure that out. But yeah, the camera hub, you need this. It's free, so we love free. And that's where you can actually shoot in 4K, and then you can actually change all of the, oh gosh, was that a fly? You can actually change all of those DSLR-like qualities. So this does work with the Elgato prompter. I do not have the prompter, so I can't test that out. But if you like this video, maybe Elgato will see this video and I can get the prompter. So yes, if you're enjoying this video, please like it. And yeah, I also have the lens filter on it right now, and we're about to test this out. I got the lens filter from Amazon. So let's try it out and see what it looks like. This is what the Elgato looks like without the lens filter. And then I have the lens filter I bought. Let's just snap this on. Oh wow, I thought I could look more red. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so this is what it looks like without the lens filter, and that's with the lens filter. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, we'll do a side by side. So yeah, this is without the lens filter. Okay, and that's with the lens filter. I don't know if I can see too much of a difference right here, but I think in the side by side we'll see. But just the idea in general that it can support lens filters, the first webcam to be able to do that, that's really cool. I just love when you can customize things and, give it your own spin and things like that. So I think the lens filters are really cool. And I'm excited to try out like, new ones. So HDR works whenever you're using like 30 frames per second. So you can go over to dynamic range and you can actually change it to high, and that is the high definition. Oh, so it's interesting. It gave me that kind of tint. I wonder if it's because maybe with the white balance. Yeah, I have a window right here. I wonder if you can see a difference with HDR and no HDR. Okay, yeah, it looks so much better with HDR. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, yeah. So overall, I think that this is a great webcam. It does not support Windows Hello for people that need that, but I do like the overall design of this. I like that it supports different lenses. I like that it supports 4K, 60 frames per second, and then I like that you can fine tune the different settings. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, you'll like this video. The Logitech Brio 4K webcam was released in 2017. I bought it in 2021 for $149, but is it still worth it in 2025? Even though this webcam came out years ago, it's still one of Amazon's top rated webcams. So let's review it.